dust, and smoke.
So, quick story time. We're down winning outside of 38th when something knocks me off my board. Thankfully, I was on my knees when the great white chunked down right here. It looks like it clamped on for a little bit, but we're not completely sure what happened.
You wanna hold it up so we can see the underside?
You see the other side? You can kind of smell shark flesh too on this.
It's time for me to let you know, girl. Don't wanna be part of your world. It's time for me to let you go and let you see I ain't no joke. It's time for me
Yeah, you can see the bite. Chomp down is right here, both sides of it.
Luckily, Kailyn came to rescue me.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no. It was lying in the shore.
What's up, Coach Lucas?
Hi, Lucas.
Hey, what's up, survivors? Austin, we're very glad that you're okay, buddy.
Me too. I'm very happy to be here.
Are you okay? I mean, are you comfortable sharing
Oh,
your story?
definitely. I'm all good.
He just got interviewed by KSBW.
Yep.
It's gonna be on the news tonight, Lucas.
It should be.
At 6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
KSBW.
So what station is that?
I think it's like Channel 6.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
So like
Channel-
Channel 6.
You can watch it on the internet too.
Yeah, you can watch it on the internet.
I'll check it out. I'll look it up and find it then. So
let's give him a.
So Austin, we're very thankful that that you're okay.
There we go.
Well, let's give him a rundown of what happened.
Yeah. Let's give him a rundown.
Start with the day. Where'd you guys go out from and what time?
So we went out from Capitola Beach at about 5:35.
Yeah.
And then we paddled on the outside of the kelp up to Pleasure Point. And yesterday afternoon, it was blowing hard. It was so windy, and like the wind chop was coming straight at us. So once we got to Pleasure Point and turned around, it was about 6:09. And so right as we got, I paddled ahead of Austin. And so I was about 30 to, he's about 70 yards
50
ahead.
yards in front of me.
About 50 yards in front.
Because she's better at downwind than I am. And so I was on my knees paddling when all of a sudden we were probably in front of 38th at the time. We were in front of 30th at the time outside of the kelp. And something, I fell off my board. Something knocked me off. Something hit the back right side. And I scramble up what the heck? And then I see this fin.
He's on it.
And
He's on the board backwards at this point.
At this point, I'm backwards, and I see a bite mark, and I'm like, holy moly. I go into full panic mode. I'm screaming Kailyn! Kailyn! It's crazy, how you scream, and you don't even – it's so slurred. It's so much adrenaline. And so I'm on my board now backwards, and then the shark pops up on the opposite side of where it bit, and I see its head, and I see its white, bright eye.
It's like its eye is rolled back.
And I was like, oh my God, it's going to come for another bite if I don't do something. So what does Austin do? Austin hits the shark with his right hand. I punched it twice. I was like, and then I am like, I hope that fended him off. And I just turned around and I just booked it for the shore.
Wow, that is some serious courage, buddy. That takes some courage.
It wasn't courage. It was I had to do it, or else I would have died.
How this thing must have popped up right next to you for you to be able to punch it.
Yeah,
it had to be right next to you.
I was looking at death right in the face.
How big was this thing?
The bite was 11 inches.
11 or 12 inches. Yeah.
We don't know how big the shark was yet, but it was pretty big. It was probably a juvenile, but it was still a baby great white. It's huge.
I don't know. It's like if it's 11 to 12 inches, like, and so the paddleboard is 8 inches thick, and so it bites like 2/3 of the top deck, and then it also bites the bottom deck. And at this time, like, I was ahead of him, and so I'm just downwinding along, and then I hear him just screaming. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, oh, he's just kidding around right now. He probably just fell in and is like freaking out for some reason. And then I turn around and he's scrambling to get on his board, and like there's white water and thrashing, and like and then I saw him get on his board, and he's just like backwards on his board. I'm like, what is he doing? I'm like, oh, I think there's a shark. He probably just saw a shark and like fell off, because like when you see a shark, you kind of freak out. And I'm like, stay calm, Austin, let's go in.
Once I was on my board, Kailyn was like full on race mode. She was zero.
I was going really fast.
She was going. She was moving. It was like, wow, she can sprint.
Well, I'm glad that both of you are okay, and the fact that you are allows us to laugh about it. And so I'm gonna jump back to the situation. So after you punched the shark twice, then what did you do, Austin?
I turned around and I paddled as hard as I could.
So
I didn't know. I hit it. I don't remember. It was all a blur. I remember after I hit it, I turned around and I paddled away.
Okay, so you got the board back in the right direction for sure.
Yeah. Just
what?
The shark wasn't on my tail.
Yeah, no, I remember I was looking for Austin behind me, and I didn't see him like on the way in. I'm like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, I thought he might have been gone. I swear, I was like, did I just leave Austin to die?
If I was not on my knees,
he would have lost his
I
foot
would
if
have
he was
lost my
not
foot
on his
if I
knees.
was not on my knees.
The shark bit right where his foot would have been.
No more kick sets if I was not on my knees. Would have lost my right foot.
Yeah, maybe
Jane.
someone was looking out for you because you got all your limbs in place.
Hitched ride with Kim Carlton.
Yeah, like, so I got to the beach and I borrowed some random person's phone. Like, we didn't want to make a scene, to like freak people out. And so like we tried to keep it like really hush hush. And so I borrowed some person's phone, and then I got a hold of my mom, and like, so it was like, Mom, there's been an accident. She's like, what? You got in a car accident? I'm like, no, Austin's board got bit. She's like, oh my God. And like, she was freaking out, weren't you, Mom? Like, oh my gosh. And then she's like, what are you gonna do? Because the car was at Depot Hill and we were at 38th, and like, we didn't really want to get in the water anymore and paddle back. So yeah, we just started walking, and then Kim Carlton picked us up like right as we got past privates.
Oh, that was nice of her.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that is an adventure that I'm sorry that you two had to go through. And Austin, you still look a little shaken out, buddy, which is completely understandable. Have you talked to anyone about it? Like,
I mean, I'm okay. It's just recalling the whole experience is just kind of like,
Yeah,
just
it's
brings
hard.
back like the feeling of like going face to face with Big Bertha. But I'm okay. I'm going to get back in the water, which I think is the most important thing to do, is to just
Yeah,
get back and
get back
in the ocean.
yeah.
In a few months, this whole thing is gonna go to his head. I swear, it's gonna be like, I'm the shark puncher. I'm the shark wrangler.
It's cool.
You ain't got nothing on me.
In dead honesty, as cool as all this is, I could live another day without this happening.
Yeah.
I'd be happy if this never happened.
Yeah. No, but this is what I think you should take from this scenario is you were faced with a life and death situation and you responded really well to it. So you should take a lot of confidence in that. And you should be proud of yourself because I'm proud that you handled it that way. So you should be proud of yourself that, like, you know, let it go to your head a little bit. Obviously, not to the extent that Kailyn described, but take confidence from this situation that you did well for yourself and you fought for yourself.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, and it sounds like it was a good team effort from everyone.
Yeah, we didn't want to like release.
team effort right here, Kaka.
Hey, when she got to shore, she helped.
When she got to shore. When I got inside the kelp, that's when I helped.
All right.
I was like, I am not stopping until I'm inside the kelp and in the surf line.
Well, when you're in that situation, it's like fight or flight, every man for himself, kill or be killed. And
Eat or be eaten.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
eat or punch or be eaten. You know? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it was intense for sure. But that was crazy.
I
Yeah.
posted on Virtua Gym.
Oh yeah, no one liked it on
Yeah, no one
virtual
liked my
gym.
Virtua Gym photo.
I still haven't been able to get into virtual gym.
What'd you post, Austin?
I got the guy whose phone Kailyn used when we first got to shore. He took a picture of me next to my board, smiling.
Yeah, and also like we didn't want this to get out until like we let it out. So
But
no, like we
Yeah.
when we were walking back, Kim like had us put our boards at this person's house, like so we could like drive back and pick them up once we got the car because they wouldn't fit in her car.
Mhm.
And so like the person that we put our boards at, they took a picture of his board and were like, oh, shark attack at 38. And then that's just when the whole thing just blew up.
and then
And he posted it.
then the fire department in Central was contacted, and so all the whole surf community found out like that. And then the Central Battalion chief's son is a good friend of mine who goes to my school, and so he found out. Then all of my friends found out, and so it just spread like a wildfire.
Yeah.
Well, when did you talk to your parents about it, Austin?
Well, as soon as it happened, and once Kristen was calm and we had a ride figured out, I called my mom once I was in the car.
Yeah, once we
She's
got
like,
back
hey,
to our
Mom,
car.
I don't want you to freak out. She's like, something happened. She's like, I'll just pick you up. I'm like, Mom, I got attacked by a shark. She's like, okay, I'm going to come get you. I'm like, Sarah, I got attacked by a shark. Mom, this is serious. She's like, no, you didn't. And I was like,
No, you did.
and then my dad didn't believe me at first. And then I sent him the picture of the bite mark, and he was like, holy moly.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He's like, are you okay?
Yeah, that's a serious bite mark right there. Well, thank God the two of you are okay, and you know, from a standpoint of hopefully you're receiving a bunch of well wishes from the attention that's going to come, and I think you guys both deserve positive attention because it was a situation that you guys handled really well. So
Yeah. I mean, who knows what would have happened if it weren't for good old righty.
Punch. His right hook, you mean.
I mean, if it weren't for the story of like that surfer who like punched the shark during like a surf McFanny, yeah. Like if it wasn't for that, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have hit it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Nick
Well,
Danny,
it's crazy.
the motivation for that.
What was kind of, but I think the Austin solution to that kind of danger is hitting it and attacking back.
Yeah.
That's just what my gut was screaming at me to do.
Yeah. That's good. I remember like before I was gonna go out alone that afternoon, but I texted Austin last minute like, hey, are you still down to paddle? And like, I don't know.
And I was like, hey, Kaka, I was about to say, hey, Kaka, can I go with you guys?
Yeah.
So glad I did not do that.
Yeah.
And also how late we were out there.
Whole enchilada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, his knees were bleeding.
Your knees were bleeding?
From my knees rub against the paddle and it makes a rash, like the rubber part of the prone paddleboard, and then they're still getting used to it. And the wound must have opened up and I didn't know. And then
Huh.
Bertha was, ooh,
That
came after me.
yeah, that could have been it. But in my opinion, it's really interesting how all these little things kind of came to play in your story, where Teeny was almost going to go, or you were going to go by yourself, Kailyn.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Austin was on his knees. So
If he were not on his knees, he would not have a foot.
yeah, so a lot of it sounds like in a bad situation, a lot of little things went right. So
Totally.
Definitely. Like,
Totally.
would I have been able to hit the shark with my foot coming off? Like, who knows?
yeah,
Probably would have been bleeding. The shark would have gone for more.
Yeah.
Because it came back, though, which is weird. Like, it bit him and then it came back.
yeah. Well, that's tough. And again, we're glad you're okay. And Austin, you might want to talk to your parents about seeing someone to talk to if you feel like you need to, and when there's traumatic circumstances, or both you guys. Sometimes it's good to talk to someone. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Sadly, it's not like a common thing where like you can get a depression therapist. There's not really a shark attack therapist. But I think since this all turned out a lot better than it could have gone bad, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we're going to be okay. We're still going out, by the way. We're still going to go out and paddle.
Not on the east side for a while.
Don't go solo and stay inside the kelp lines.
And don't go at night either.
Yeah. Don't go at night bleeding.
Good point.
And no more yummy yellow board.
Do you think there's something to that? Is there something with the yellow color?
It's like an urban legend, like
But,
like the surf community.
I mean,
like
aren't
yellow
yellowfin tuna?
kayaks.
The yellowfin tuna are yellow.
No, it's more like whenever whenever kayaks get hit, they're always yellow. And like, I don't know, it just
It's
seems
just
to
a
be like
theory.
correlation.
And like bees, like they don't like bright colors either.
No, I don't think that applies to bees.
Well, still. you never
Austin.
know.
What about bowls? They don't look color red.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, if you're on yellow, it's kind of more sketchy, I feel like.
Yeah. Wow. That's it. It could be true. Do some research on that. Put it
Okay.
together.
We will.
All right, you guys. 1, I'm glad that you're both safe. 2, very proud of you. You guys should keep your heads up and be like, wow, we are rock stars.
He's a rock star. I just paddled away from him.
Yeah, at least you paddle fast.
Hey, you're still out there. You kept an eye on him, and you handled the situation when you got back to the beach. So there's a lot of positives there that you did. And
I didn't even know that he got bit until we got into the beach. Like, that was crazy to me. I'm like, what?
I'm glad it was me and not.
If it were, I don't know what I would. I probably would have tried to do the same, but still, it's more sketchy.
Like, would your board have held up the bite? Like a chunk of, like, if your rear fin came off, would you have been able to paddle
Yeah. I don't know.
as fast?
I don't know.
Who knows? Well, we can't think like that.
Nope.
We gotta stay in the present.
Austin's board is a Tough Light, and those things are made like tanks. Those things are super industrial, and they're made to take a beating. And like, it's got like total teeth chunks in it, and you've seen the pictures. It's pretty ravaged, but yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, I did see those pictures, and that's a massive bite. So
Yeah, I mean, if you want to come out and take a look at it, we'll social distance from you while you like just go look at the board or whatever.
I
Not the shark.
Yeah, you smells like butthole and fish. It's pretty gross.
thank you for that description. I actually didn't know.
Yeah, I know what shark smells like. The hard way.
All right, you guys.
My right hand actually hurt for a little bit.
Yeah, he punched it hard.
Oh, your right hand hurt?
Yeah, my wrist.
Wow. Man, that's
Actually, it still hurts a little bit right now.
I think there's also. Do you have Surfline, Lucas?
Yeah, there's footage.
There's footage of it. On
You can
Surfline.
see like a distant footage of Kailyn paddling away, and I'm splashing everywhere, and then you can kind of see like her stopping and turning around. And
did Surfline put that up, or did you guys go to the Cam Rewind to look for
We
it?
just went to the
someone
went to the camera rewind and.
How do you spell K-A?
Yeah, they posted the whole thing. There's like footage.
Like good footage.
It's like they like that's Kailyn.
Here we go. I got it.
No, that's me splashing.
No way.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll come across the video,
Yeah.
and if we can have like Kristen send it to you.
Well, if it's on Surfline, I can check it out.
Yeah.
Well, Austin, I definitely urge you to talk to your parents about talking to someone. But the two of you, I'm glad you two are sticking together, and very proud of you both. So
Thank you.
should be confident.
He keeps giving me crap.
What? Yeah.
I thought you were coughing on her.
I know.
I know. I thought he was.
If someone has coronavirus, the shark does. You do probably already.
The shark was not respecting social distancing, and that was probably the most
He
upsetting
always
part of
coming
it all.
for him. like Jared said, I won't ever eat shark in my life. We're cool. Me and the sharks are cool now. You don't eat me, I don't eat you.
Yeah, you're part of their crew now.
We'll have to get a swim cap with the shark on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We can come up with a cool name for it. Your own cap, Austin.
See, it's going to his head.
Well, literally, it's going to my head.
Hey, we got to support him. It's a really it's a bad situation that had a positive outcome, and as long as and I do think you should let it go to your head to a certain point to build confidence, and then you continue that positive momentum and that positive outcome, and you don't let a bad situation bring you down. So yeah,
Definitely.
let it go to your head for a little bit.
Yeah. No, as soon as it was over, like Kailyn heard me hysterically laughing, like, hoo, 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 hoo. I just punched a shark. It's like
I'm like, you. Oh my god.
Kailyn's like, what? Punched a shark? Anyhow.
All right. Well, keep supporting each other. I'm going to sign off. If you guys need me for anything, text me with your parents. And yeah, glad you're both safe. So thank goodness. And, keep your spirits up.
Thanks, Lucas.
Thank you, Lucas.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye, Lucas.
Bye.
Also, Austin and I are going to become cross-country stars.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You getting faster at running?
Yes.
No more ocean for a little bit.
No.
I'll be fine. Thanks, Lucas.
Bye, Lucas.
Out of
Bye.
mind. It's time for me to fly. It's time for me to let you